Hey all, Tony Bing here, hello and welcome back to another video for Marvel Strike Force. Now we have the Sabretooth event which is live at last, so today in this video I will run through the event live, see if we can hopefully 3-star all the nodes. We'll do it on hard as well, I should mention. When it comes to characters, I believe it's villains you can actually use, so what we'll try and do in this video to help out players that maybe haven't been playing for too long is I'll try and select villain characters that are on the free to play side of things and avoid any exclusive characters the likes of Magneto and so on. So let's actually jump in and see which team we'll be using here. This first node then, actually you always just start off with a preset team and generally the hero you will be using, so we'll work our way through this and then once we've done that we can see which team we'll be dropping in here. So Special does major unblockable damage to a target with taunt and all adjacent targets, and then he gets additional damage as well from his passive. He looks really jacked up here. Let's see, level 70, 7 stars, so this lets us know how we'll be. There we go, that was really pretty nice there. I'll actually put it in ×2, ×3 is always a little bit too fast for my linking. Now from here, let's actually go for the special. It's multiple characters and she stealths up as well. Here we go, Wolverine dropping in. Hopefully one day Wolverine will be as good as Sabretooth actually is. He's lagging way behind unfortunately, and that really shouldn't be the case at all. So from here, let's go for Luke Cage. You genuinely don't have to worry too much strategy wise for this first level. It's almost like a tutorial with the characters that it drops in for you. You can see looking at their health bars compared to the other team how further ahead we actually are. So let's go on the outside here. Awesome. Final enemy. Here we go. Wolverine got the final blow there. So let's actually have a look now and then we'll see what characters we'll be using. So we're now on the main part of the storyline. It's 1.2. We're going up against, looks like a shield team with some Avengers characters and also Crossbones thrown in as well. So let's actually have a look now and see what team we'll go through this with. So looking at my villain characters that aren't actually exclusive ones, the likes of, I would say probably Pyro or Juggernaut, don't actually have that many and they're all really tanky, but that's not a bad thing because it means we can beat the levels through sustain. We are aiming for 3 stars so that we can actually auto them. So this is a team I reckon I'll go in with. A ton of survivability. You've got Kingpin, Crossbones, Thanos, Yondu and also Hand Sentry as well. Hand Sentry on his own would probably be enough to provide survivability for a team, but let's go all out here with these characters. They are my most powerful characters as well. You can see the team power is coming in at 160,000 and they are relatively free to play. Most players should have Thanos as well as the other characters as well. So here we go for the level now. Okay, here we go. So we'll go for, let's see, we'll go for the Trooper first, otherwise he'll get the counter attacks. We'll stealth up here. We don't really need the survivability, I don't imagine, but we'll go for it anyway. Let's actually just use the basic here actually. I was thinking about using the taunt. We'll go for Thanos with the taunt. He's 7 star for me, so he actually can pull some aggro away from Sentry. And we get a Sabretooth here as well, so that's awesome. Let's go for the ultimate. Does decent damage there. We can hopefully get some summons from Yondu that can do some healing as well for us. Now we'll actually go for Crossbones next, just the reason that he can be really quite dangerous. Don't want him getting his ultimate off. Lacking damage a little bit with this team, but the combination of Crossbones, Kingpin and Yondu should be pretty nice for taking out groups of enemies. It's when we get multiple waves we may struggle a little bit. We're almost finished, let's use this. I know we'll miss Wasp, but takes out the other character that was stealthed up there. And there we go. So that really was nice and easy. I believe from other people this campaign is pretty simple, but hopefully this walkthrough will help anyway. So let's go on to 1.3 now. Let's have a look then. So this appears to be a boss node. We're getting 5 shards, 20 energy. We've got Red Skull, Nick Fury, some aim, Hydra and shield. So this will be interesting. I imagine we'll smash it due to our team power, but other than that, if you got a lower team, this one probably could be a bit tricky. So let's see, we have Red Skull and Fury dropping in first. Should have actually read that there. I think possibly we need to take them out by the looks of it, hence the little icons above them. Ton of minions as well. The AoE on Yondu and Crossbones will be really nice here actually. Right, let's see. So a lot of minions here. Who do I want to go for? So many actually. Let's actually start to take down shield security before he fires up the defense up on himself if we get other characters low. There we go, that's him down. Fury will be firing out a load of buffs soon, same with Red Skull. This is actually quite an interesting match here with the characters they've used. Now let's take out the operative here, or at least start on the operative and then work our way around some characters. Unfortunately we had the counter attack there, so that stopped the chain. Should have noticed that. We'll go for the Hydra Rifle Trooper. They can do decent damage even though they're only a summon. So many characters in this one. Wow, look at that. Wish we had a Doctor Strange here right now. Okay, so you need to take them out before 4 turns. I'm going to use the AoE. I know they do have their defense up, but I've also got a fence up, so it negates itself, so it's just really the same as using it if they didn't have it, and I also didn't have the fence up. And then next up we'll have Crossbones pretty soon. Quite a few characters have had their turn, so let's see, is the defense up dropping from them? Yeah, it is. So that's nice. It is going slow, but once Crossbones kicks in, and even Thanos as well actually, and this will get his health back up. So that's great, almost back up at full there. And then we'll go for Crossbones now. There we go, that's all we were waiting for in this match. Did look like we were struggling a bit, but it was all about getting Crossbones to get his skill off. Just using the basic there, because the positioning of the characters we wouldn't be able to take them out. So from here, we'll start to burn down Fury just to get this match finished now. Actually, if we do that, the shield security's going to taunt up. Well, no they won't, because they dropped in after he was below 50%. That was actually really nice timing there. A little operative hiding in the back there. Stealthed them up. Didn't actually see them there with so many characters being on screen. All the different buffs as well. Right, let's see. They're all stealthed up now. That's nice, it means I can attack Fury. This is quite a tricky composition they've used here then, it really is. And there we go, we're stuck on security unfortunately. Strip the buffs here. Don't think we're up to turn 2 yet, so we will do this, but definitely this is an interesting one that could be pretty tricky. One more move hopefully. And is that us, even though we have 2 enemies remaining? It certainly is. So let's check out 1.4 now. Back to 2 shards for 1.4 then, and we've got lots of debuffs here. With Venom and Mordo, you get 4 Venoms dropping in. So again, it looks like they're going for setups that are quite difficult to fight through, but I suppose that makes it more fun. So we've got all these Venoms and Mordo. This one could be pretty tricky. Got a heal block up there, so that does to an extent negate Sabretooth. Let's see. We'll actually go for Mordo. Otherwise he'll be healing up when we take out the other characters. Although all the Venoms will get defense up here if I don't actually do any damage to them, which is a bit of a pain. There we go, we'll go for this one here in the middle. That's actually really nice there, that we didn't take the full damage because Thanos had taunted up and he gets the extra resistance. So from here we'll go for the ultimate on the outside. Not doing much damage, this Sabretooth. He's got the bleeds, which is nice, but he's really not doing much damage at all. Same with Wolverine. 3,700 damage. Pretty rubbish. Let's cast the Yak Arrow. Then once the next wave comes in, we'll hopefully... There we go, got Crossbones turn now, but it means we've got it in the next turn, but he will have lost the fence up, unfortunately, for the next wave. And let's see, let's take out the sniper here. And after that, we've got 2 more snipers and Venom. So what we'll do is to be on the safe side, we'll call in these summons and they'll take some aggro, especially if the snipers fire off their attacks. And we won't call in any more summons just yet, we don't have a great deal of space for them. It's a Merc Soldier with a fence up, they also have defense up, so we'll concentrate on the snipers still. And here we go for Crossbones. Done fair damage there, quite a lot of them had the defense up. And we'll go for Venom now, because he doesn't have any kind of buff on himself. We'll use this as well, I know he's not taunting up or anything, but we'll do this so we get the chain. We'll actually taunt up on Thanos. Then once he takes some damage, we've got his ultimate available for the next turn he gets. Let's go for Night Nurse. Really is some interesting compositions they do have here. Could be mainly due to my lack of damage, to be honest, that they seem interesting. I can't burn through them as quickly as I normally would with other setups. Especially if I was using the Brotherhood. But not everyone will have them, so that's the reason I've avoided using them here. There we go, Kingpin almost down, and then we'll be on 1.5. So here we go for 1.5. So here we go, this one's Blood Brawl, and we've got Deadpool, Miss Marvel, Gamora, right, so it's all about the assists, so I want to take out Miss Marvel as soon as possible, otherwise she'll be doing a ton of damage there, so here we go. Right, here we go, so Miss Marvel drops in at the start, let's actually focus in on her. I know she's got a ton of health, but I think it's still worthwhile trying to take her out ASAP, and she'll taunt up anyway if we try and take out the other characters. So let's go for the... let's see. We'll actually cast it here on the outside, just so we get all 4 of these characters. There we go, we managed to get 5. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the placement of them. She does have deflect, but we're still going to go in on her, try and take her out as soon as we can. Unfortunately she resisted there from Yondu. Just need to hope she doesn't have time to get her heal, otherwise she'll go straight back up to full health again. She's really taking a fair beating here. Waiting for her to get that other turn. Sometimes it's hard to tell when she's got it due to all the assists. There we go. So from here, fence up on everyone. And then there we go. Match will be a whole lot easier now. So let's call in some summons, just to be on the safe side of things. Take out this Deadpool. Then we'll go for Iron Fist next, otherwise he'll heal up Daredevil. Don't really need to heal up ourselves at all here. That was really nice and easy. If you've got a lower level team, then the key will be to take out Miss Marvel straight away. Otherwise those assists will really hurt you. That really was easy. So let's check out the next one, which will be 1.6. So this one here, Storm's coming, 5 shards, Boss Node. We've got Hand Sentry, we've got Merc Lieutenant. Going to be a lot of buffs going up here, nothing we can do about really stripping them unfortunately, but here we go anyway. So we need to take out Storm ASAP by the looks of it. Quite like that idea that she's charging herself up. Hand Sentry will be a pain because he'll stealth her up, so try and take him out if we can. And then from there we don't really have any other characters that, no, in fact, sorry, we've got the Merc Riot Guard. He could be a bit of a pain as well. There we go, we've got a sentry down at least. Let's stealth up ourselves. You've also got the Merc Lieutenant that will apply speed up to her, so let's actually try and take out the Merc Lieutenant. The other characters won't be doing too much really. So we'll go for the Merc Riot Guard now before he puts defense up on himself. He can actually be really quite tanky. Are we going to get another turn before he does? Unfortunately not there. You've got the Hand Sorceress as well there. This is interesting. Characters that in a way are almost trying to defend her. There we go, Sabretooth. And then let's start burning down. Well, actually, looking at the characters remaining, there's no more to drop in, so we may as well take these ones out, especially Korath. You can apply the ability block and slow. So let's now go for Storm. And we'll go for the Detonate. Well, this was nice and easy. I thought this one might be a little bit tricky, but not at all. We managed to smash through it, so we're on 1.7 already. Let's see who we have for 1.7 then. So this is deep in the desert. We've got some Ravagers, Guardians, a Juggernaut, Rocket and Groot, and Star-Lord actually. This could be a tricky one damage wise. Okay, so let's see. I would say probably Pyro's someone we want to take out as soon as we can. We'll fill up his speed bar as a process of doing it, but in fact, let's see, that Groot's really low. Decisions. Pyro's going to get his attack off regardless. Let's go for Star-Lord. Saying that, Groot will actually be applying the Death Proof to everyone, which will slow us down, so maybe we want to take him out very quickly here. And then from here, Star-Lord should be using his blind, so we'll actually apply the offense down to Pyro. That was great, didn't manage to do anything there due to all the evades we had up, and it'll be a waste to use any of the chain moves due to all the defense up we have at the moment, so just use the basic. On this next turn, Pyro will be adding the ultimate and disrupted. Already have my buffs up anyway, so it's not a problem. We'll go for the ultimate, why not? 3 characters, we've got 50% of the characters that don't have the defense up there. A lot of enemies here actually, so we had 14 left. For that reason, I'll hold on to the ultimate on Crossbones. Even though I've got the defense up, there's only 4 characters, so not worthwhile. Same applies for the ultimate on Thanos, don't want to use that yet. Once again, just the basic here on Sabretooth. Then when this next wave comes in, I'll be able to absolutely smash through them. Some summons as well. So let's see, are we getting all 10 dropping in? No, not all 10. Got the explosion anyway. Boom, there we go. And then from here, let's try and take out Rocket. And then next we'll go for Pyro if we can, although saying that, let's go for Star-Lord. This should take him out hopefully. If Pyro didn't have the defense up, I would have went for him straight away there. Actually attacking him with defense up is a bad idea because it's filling his speed bar quicker and we're not doing as much damage. So don't do that. And there we go, we took him out. Not an easy one, so in a moment we'll be on 1.8, so we're fairly getting through this here. Campaigns really are a lot easier these days. Thankfully not requiring red stars or anything like that, that would not be good. Still holding on to mine, I've got 73 to open now. Don't really want to open them. There we go. So here we go. Not many missions left now. So we're going up against Corrupted Magneto here. We've got the Brotherhood, some AIM, Drax, Gamora, Scientist Supreme. It really is different enemies we're having here, and I quite like to see that rather than the usual ones we always get in these events. So we have Magneto dropping in. He's probably going to get a first turn here due to the other Brotherhood characters. Actually he didn't, although look at that health bar. Let's try and take out Sabretooth. We'll do some damage to ours as well. Mystique's going to evade, not much I can do about that. Blind on everyone now. Most of the characters have non-combat skills here for this next turn, so it's not a problem that we were blinded. Yondu actually has unavoidable, so that works out really nice. Now let's see, where is Sabretooth? Yeah, he's got blind on him, so let's just use the basic here. Don't want to waste the special one he was going to miss anyway. There we go, I shouldn't have actually used hand sentry straight away because Mystique was there. That was a massive noob mistake. And we'll try and take out the other characters and then leave Magneto for last. So many characters missing here. Again, like the other levels, it's all going to come down to the Yaka arrow and also Crossbones with the ultimate. There we go, you can see that there. Main characters have dropped in. Scientist Supreme could revive and she's got a really high chance of doing it as AI, so I'll get rid of her. Let's go on the outside here and use the chain. Crossbones will be coming in with the ultimate pretty soon. There we go. Nice and easy. Let's taunt up here. Wow, that was nice. And Wolverine finishing it off. Awesome, Wolverine finishing off Magneto. That was nice to see. So here we go, final level 1.9. Final stage then. So this one is, let's see, it's up in space, 5 shards. Looks like we've got a lot of tech enemies here. And we've actually got Vision as well, so it could be a little bit tricky because he'll be applying the defense up to all of them. And once again, I don't have a character that can strip all these buffs in my fill-in team, unfortunately, because I'm not using Pyro. So here we go for the final stage. So I have actually heard that this one's pretty tricky, so if we do fail it with this team composition that I've used purely for free to play, then I'll go in with a different team composition just to see if we can beat it with them. Look at all that speed bar getting filled up there. We really need to freestart it as well. Yondu's taking a fair bit of damage, there's no one to heal up either. This will be difficult, this one, so let's see. Out of the characters we've got, say we want to take down the cables because they'll be using the ultimate soon. And they do a huge amount of damage. I'll save the taunt for Thanos. Let's apply a fence down to this one here on the outside. We got him down actually with the assist. And we'll go on the outside here. In fact, we've got counter attacks, so that will break the chain. So let's do it on this side here. We should hit 3 of them. That's decent with the blades. Defense up on everyone. 26 enemies remaining. Yondu's solo already. So let's apply, hopefully, the fence down. We didn't apply it, but it doesn't matter too much. And we will taunt up on Thanos once more. He is a tankier character than Hand Sentry. His health pool's huge. If you're lucky enough to get him at 7 red star, his health pool is in the region of about 260,000 health. Absolutely insane. All these summons will help out here. Let's see, we've got Hulk and Yondu. Yondu can cast the Yak arrow, so we want to take him down. Hulks can be dangerous as well, but we don't want to attack them yet because otherwise we'll just be speeding them up. So let's take out Yondu first. Taunting up, of course. Didn't think of that there. Okay. This is quite tricky, all these ones, but we've got the detonating crossbones, so hopefully most of them have their turn. They do have defense up. I'll still go for it anyway. Takes out the boomers. I believe with this one, don't think we're probably going to 3-star it. If that's the case, I'll try and do it again with a different team. Just really Yondu, he's the weakest character by far. So let's see. I'll actually call in some summons here. I wasn't sure about summons of the Yaka arrow. Difficult decision, to be honest. And we'll go for the chain here because he has death proof anyway, so it's pointless using the ultimate and doing a huge amount of damage when his health will go down to 1. So we've got Hand Sentry coming in nice there. He's probably going to be the character that saves this for me. And we'll try and take out the boomer next. I'm not sure where that Iron Man is in regards to his Unibeam. Don't think he's fired it off yet. Let's apply the offense down to him. And let's see, we'll take out this Hulk here. And then we'll start to burn down another Hulk. We've got the offense down on Iron Man anyway. There we go, he really didn't do much damage at all. Hulk managed to get that ultimate off. Unfortunately, I was hoping to avoid that. Let's take him out here. We've still got 15 enemies remaining, although most of the defensive skills should be coming back round again here, hopefully. Now, I'm going to avoid taunting up on Crossbones. Tempted to do it, but Thanos can take damage and he'll have his ultimate to get his health back up again. This is quite tense, this one, actually. It's all down to Yondu. If it wasn't for him, there would be no worry at all. So 13 characters. Yondu taking some splash damage there. Oh dear, this doesn't look good with all these cables. Wow, didn't like that at all there. Go on the outside. Perfect timing for the Yaka arrow here. Then we'll actually taunt up now, because that way if there's any splash damage it will be away from Yondu, so let's do that. We get a little bit of healing as well. Iron Man and Vision could give me problems due to the AoE attacks they've got. Can hopefully get stealth on Hand Sentry. This is really difficult here, choosing who to go for. I'm going to go for Iron Man. I know he's got defense up, but I would like to take him out. We will... Don't want to taunt up on Thanos, actually. Got a feeling I'm going to use, or lose even, Yondu in this match here. Now there we go, Hand Sentry. Although Iron Man, his attack is unavoidable. This is going to be so close here. Come on. Need to take out the Iron Man. He's so low and I think he's going to get his turn, unfortunately. I managed to get him. Got him with a bleed there. Now next up, Vision would be our priority, I would say. Well, he does have defense up on him. Let's actually just try and burn down the other characters first. And we'll strip the defense up from Vision, because he will be casting his AoE pretty soon and stripping everyone. Thanos took fair damage there. Defense up, that's going to help everyone. This really is pretty tense, this one. I suppose it's been fun in a way that Yondu went so low so early. Let's go for some summons here. There's more chance that they'll be targeted by the AI. Actually take these out quickly. It's not going to take much to take out Yondu, so better not to risk it. There we go, that's perfect from Kingpin, those summons with the taunt coming in. That should be us, hopefully. So you want to watch your position of Yondu basically, you don't want to put them next to characters that will be taunting up too much. Place them more next to Crossbones rather than Thanos, that's a mistake I probably made here. But there we go, we still managed to freestyle it anyway, so hope this has been helpful enough, this video, and as always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all again soon.